Welcome to the video 2 for coordinate geometry. We will be discussing more about a slope of a line, right? My name is Pushpinder Gill. This is my email address, pushpinder08@gmail.com. Do not forget to send your valuable feedback to me regarding the videos. And so let's just go ahead and get started. So you must have watched the video 1 on coordinate geometry, where you must have understood that the slope of the line is equal to the tangent of the angle made by the x-axis and the line, right? Let me just go ahead and give you the brief overview about it. Let's suppose this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis, right? And let's suppose this is the line containing 2 points, right? So these are the end points of the line. This point over here, it's x1, y1, and this point over here, it's x2 and y2, right? So let's just define what, for the viewers who haven't watched the video 1 on coordinate geometry, let me just define what the slope means. If I just rewind the line back to the x-axis and calculate what is the angle made by the line and the x-axis, and if I calculate the tangent of that angle, that is equal to the slope, right? But every time you will not be given this angle. Every time, I said 99% of the times, you will not be knowing this angle. So there must have to be another way to calculate the slope of the line, right? So let's just see that method, okay? Now if this is equal to y2, that means this whole from this point, from point B to point, let's say D, it's equal to y2, okay? And similarly, from point A till point, let's say E, it is equal to y1, because the coefficient is y1 over here, the point coefficient of y coefficient of point A, right? So if this is equal to y1, this whole is equal to y2, and if I draw a line like this, the distance from here till here, it's going to be y2 minus y1, right? Similarly, from this point to this point, it is going to be equal to x2, right? And from here till here, it is going to be equal to x1 because of the coefficients. Similarly, the base of the angle would be given by x2 minus x1. So this we have formed a rectangle over here, wherein this perpendicular, it's equal to y2 minus y1, and this is a 90 degree over here, and this is equal to x2 minus x1. Now since this line is parallel to x-axis, this line over here, it's parallel to x-axis, that means if this is angle alpha, this will also be equal to alpha, right? So now what we have to do is, we just have to find the tangent alpha. Now what is tangent? Tangent is equal to perpendicular upon base. Now if you can see clearly over here, the perpendicular of this angle is equal to y2 minus y1, and the base of this angle, it's equal to, now this is the base, now this over here is the base, is x2 minus x1. So from this, we have easily derived the slope of the line, which is denoted by m always. So the slope of the line has been derived. So if the line passes through 2 points, let's suppose x1 y1 and x2 y2, if we need to calculate the slope and we haven't been given the angle that it makes with the x-axis, so we can use this expression over here and calculate the slope of the equation. Fine, right? So let's just go ahead and solve a simple question of it. Now a line passes through these 2 points, and we have to calculate its slope. Now since we have to calculate its slope, which can be easily calculated, that would be 2 minus 1 divided by 3 minus 2. That is again equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Fine. So it doesn't matter which point you're taking as x2. If this point has been taken as x1, the other point will be as x2. If this is taken as x1, this will be taken as x2. Fine. So it doesn't matter. The order does not matter here, right? So the slope would be equal to 1 in this case. Fine, right? I hope everyone understood what we did over here, and do not forget to watch all the videos on coordinate geometry, plus the practice video as well, where I'll be solving many complex questions. But this was about just the basic concept. that the slope of the line is given by this formula and the derivation of that formula, right? So thank you very much, and see you next video.